Hello, everyone. My name is David. I'm joined by Colin and Matt, and we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And of course, the big news
Yeah.
today was the big Book of Boba Fett trailer drop, and it was a teaser. Didn't show quite as much as I don't think that I think we were expecting maybe November 12th for Disney Plus Day, but we're gonna take a look at it here and kind of comment on it. I don't think Matt has seen it at all, right?
I've seen it one time.
Once.
One
Okay.
time have I seen
Okay.
it.
I watched it 6 times on my break today. So
Okay. Yeah, and I've seen it countless times. So without further ado, I'll start it here.
My lack of seeing it one time doesn't mean I'm a bad Star Wars fan, by the way. Whoa, it's like a scorpion.
I am not a bounty hunter.
no, you're not a bounty hunter.
I've heard otherwise.
His eyebrows are back.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please,
What's a menagerie?
speak freely.
Okay. So
I love how it ended with the sound of Slave One flying away. Wait, they're not calling it Slave One anymore. What are they calling it now?
I think they still are kind of referring to it as Slave One. I think it was just a Lego box that they called it.
Yeah.
They're like,
Fett
yeah, let's
Starship.
not have slaves and kids'
Yeah.
toys put together. We don't want
well,
that.
yeah, but I mean it's okay. So the big thing about that was that nobody was thinking about that. Like nobody was like thinking that. Like when that ship was labeled back in what 1980, no one thought that. That was not the like initial thought that popped in people's brains. And then
What was
you
their
know,
initial thought?
There was none.
How old are you, Colin? Were you
What?
there?
I'm
Were you? Tell me, bro. Tell me your experiences with time travel.
I'm not gonna get into the middle of that
Oh, really?
because
Oh.
you're taking it seriously. But no, I'm just saying that like that was an original name that's been part of Star Wars since almost from the very beginning. And now it's changing because
Cancel
Well, see, I
culture.
don't necessarily think it's changing. I just think it was on the Lego box and people freaked out.
Yeah,
and
they were
Lego's
like,
done
hold
that
on,
with
it's
other
not
stuff.
changing.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think it's that big a deal, but
all right.
people want to talk about stuff. But for this trailer here, it begins on Tatooine, and I don't know. Can you guys hear the volume of the trailer?
Yeah,
at all?
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So the first thing we see is this spider
Look
droid.
at the pictures on the
And
bottom
that
of
is from the Return of the Jedi.
Yes, that is, yeah, exactly. That's the first thing you see as soon as Luke Skywalker walks into the palace when he does the famous force choke for the Gamorrean guards. And that's actually what that is. It's a humanoid alien that removed his brain and put it in that bowl, and it's controlling that spider droid. It's a group of monks called the Bomar, and Jabba's palace was originally a monastery for the Bomar, and Ahsoka Tano actually makes reference to the Bomar monks in the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
It's a little fun fact.
Wow. That's actually a big fun
I
fact.
am not a bounty hunter.
And immediately we see I am not a bounty hunter. I was like, uh-oh. What's he gonna say next?
I'm a Mandalorian.
So yeah, that's a pit droid handing him his helmet.
Yeah, it's a different looking style pit droid though. That one's got like it's white and it doesn't have
Does
like the one main
he-
eye.
Does he have a 3D printer? Like, what's going on over there?
I mean,
It's possible.
I mean, these guys got all kinds of fun futuristic stuff, so I'm sure 3D printers is a pretty normal thing for them.
So immediately when you look at Boba Fett's face, it looks like he's healing up because we saw him. His skin was a little discolored and he had
Oh,
more
yeah.
scars, it seemed like.
Hmm.
So also, if you look to the right, it almost looks like there's like a sleeping chamber, possibly. This might be at the very top of the palace.
Oh, that's a tanning bed. He's got to keep the good skin tone coloring, so that's why Boba Fett has a tanning bed.
Yeah, even though there's two suns outside.
Yeah, that's he's a specific kind
His
of red.
I think the first thing that I noticed was that his eyebrows are back. So I'm thinking what we're gonna see is my theory is that there's like the first episode is gonna be the first episode is kind of gonna be different flashback stuff. So we may see, at the end of and at that scene in Return of the Jedi where he goes in the Sarlacc pit and then he comes out and like he's all scarred and stuff, and then like he wakes up from like from that nightmare of him reliving that or something like that, and then he's like in the healing bed and he's getting all healed and everything. I
We're
could see
finally
that
going to get
happening.
the answer we all needed to the question that is, how did he get out of the Sarlacc pit? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? That's
Well,
episode
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they could finally shed some light on that situation. And then after that, we can go talk about like Snoke and figure out what's going on over there.
Well,
But
and
one
Max
thing at a time.
Rebo. Max Rebo was not spotted in this trailer at all. I
That's,
looked everywhere.
That's not even reference
I've heard
to it. It's about-
otherwise.
All right, so if you see like the caption for the person like saying "I've heard otherwise," it says Alien 1. So, but a lot of people
There's
were
more
saying
than one alien.
Well, the reason why I said that is because some people are thinking that it sounds like Mando. It sounds like Din Djarin. I hear it a little bit, but I think that's a stretch. I know James like said that they could totally be throwing us off, and
It does
it could
kind of
be.
awkwardly sound like him. It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, but look at that logo, guys. It has the official Boba Fett as back colors in it.
yeah. It's got the rust on there. It looks pretty sick. All right,
Yeah,
so
this is a set at in California.
I know that you sit on the throne.
yeah,
So right
see,
there, yeah, that voice, it
that
sounds like Pedro
Mando.
Pascal.
Yeah, it sounds like Din Djarin.
So I think they're doing something like a switch where they have that
Yeah.
audio, it's for a different scene, and they just played it over the trailer to make you think you're hearing the voice of that Ithorian. So there's rumors about an Ithorian. Maybe this is the Ithorian. It's a younger hammerhead alien. And apparently he looks like he has some status. It looks like he's a possible crime boss on this planet, this city that we see that's massive in this like canyon. A lot of people kind of thought it was still Tatooine. I don't think it's Tatooine. So when we go further, we can actually see a little bit of it. But yeah, it looks like he has a servant. It looks like he's maybe royalty, possibly.
Of your former employer.
And there's that
Yeah.
city.
So
Damn.
it's not Mos Espa, it's not Mos Eisley. There was one more city they did talk about though. In the episode of it was the first episode of season 2.
It's not Mos Pelgo.
It's not Mos.
It's not Mos Pelgo.
Yeah,
I'm
it
thinking-
could
I'm-
be one of the caverns that Annie flies through in his pod racer. And it's just
What?
populated now. Yeah,
That would be. I mean,
that's 40 plus years right there.
I know, but
You think that could happen in 40 plus years?
that is like a whole.
That is a
Civilization.
civilization, David.
Right,
That
I mean,
doesn't
it's-
matter.
I mean, it-
It is not just in that cavern there, man. Like if you
Well, if
look
you
up
think
and
about
look
it,
at
Yeah, if you look at the trailer, they're actually sitting. All those crime lords are in Jabba's palace with
could
Boba
that
Fett.
maybe be Mos Eisley expanded?
It looks too big for Mos Eisley.
Then where is it?
See, I don't think it's Tatooine. I
You
think
don't
it
think
might
it's
be like,
Tatooine?
yeah, I think it might be a different planet.
Oh, I know my wife's not going to be happy about that. There's another planet with sand.
Could be Jeddah for all we know.
That's good. He made a sand joke. I saw a sand joke earlier too.
Jabba ruled with fear.
So apparently this
Wait.
throne...
Go back a second.
Ooh,
To
the city.
Yeah.
You see that ship flying in the background too?
Yeah, I saw that.
What kind of
That
ship
looks
is
like
that?
the Razor Crest.
Bo, no, it can't be the Razor Crest that blew up.
Well, there's different. Well,
There's
the
more
Razor
than
Crest
one-
is a
I'm
type
just
of ship.
saying.
It's like, think about this. There is more than one Millennium Falcon in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's just a model
Yes,
of a ship,
I know,
right?
because if you watch Revenge of the Sith, and you get to the part where like they just rescue the Chancellor, they're going in, you can see a Corellian freighter.
Oh yeah.
People thought that was the Falcon, but it's not the Falcon. And I guess this could be, a different version of the.
Yeah, maybe
Razor
Din just
Crest
like
freighter.
got like the newer model. You know,
Yeah, you got the upgrade.
he's got the one with a.
I'm intrigued.
So the writing there actually, when it's translated, which is kind of, it feels like it's a huge kind of misstep in a way. It says Boba Fett over and over and over again.
But
Isn't
that
that his
throne
throne
was
now?
there at the. It's
Exactly.
not
That's
the-
what I'm saying. It feels
No.
like it's like a misstep in a way.
But
Yeah,
could it be that he just like if we go back to the Revenge of the Sith and we find the throne, would it say the same? Would it say anything right there? Like maybe it say Jabba 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 like 3 times or something. Like, is it like a thing that they do?
I think we
with
need to
thrones?
go back to the end of season 2 and look at that throne and maybe look at it there. Maybe he like
Maybe he
recarved
changed it,
his
yeah.
name in it. I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting. But that's the exact spot where Jabba laid there. So
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
So there's the answer. He's ruling with respect. So I think we're all kind of wondering if he was going to be like trying to make the turn from villain to anti-hero to almost good guy. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's still going to stay kind of in the gray area. I know a lot of people talk about like gray Jedi. There's no such thing. But I mean, he's going to try and rule the underworld. And the word underworld actually appears at the end of the trailer. So it looks like Lucasfilm is really sticking to that. And if you guys remember, there was an underworld series that was planned, and they shot some test footage that we got to see, I think, last year. So they might be pulling from that as well. So, and Fennec is always with them.
Yeah. I love this thing too.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
Boom, right there. We have 2 Trandoshans, a Barada,
Those-
another
yeah.
Barada,
Yeah.
Trandoshan
those-
behind him, another Barada.
We saw the Baradas in the first season of Mando too, but the first time we saw them was in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Prominent species.
Yeah.
Yes,
Here
a
to make a
no.
proposal that's mutually
And we see like right behind Boba are 2 like thinned out Gamorrean guards.
Dang. Yeah, these ones at the gym.
They all started going on diets after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, Bib Fortuna was basically Bib put him on a diet for some reason.
Yeah, Luke didn't even force choke him. They just both choked on food at the same time. So they needed to stop eating on the job.
So yeah, it's a huge like big table meeting.
looks
They're
great.
breaking bread together. This is like a Godfather
It's-
scene.
So I'm curious of
proposal
like
that's mutually beneficial.
there are the Aqualish, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of why Boba Fett is just like, now I'm gonna take off my helmet like a lot. Because of like he takes it off a lot in this trailer. He never took his helmet off. Like
He's
ever.
old, man. He's getting older.
He wants to show us that he's actually there. That
It's
he's doing the stunts.
he's like, shh, it's really me, guys. Like, it's really me.
I'm just someone pretending to be me.
Why speak of
See, so right here, this
Justin
automatically made me
Bieber's.
think that the Sand People had more to do with Boba Fett. So we're
Yeah.
all anticipating him getting out of the Sarlacc pit. We're all anticipating seeing him escape or possibly getting rescued by the Sand People. That's why we see in the Mandalorian why he's wearing like their garb and he has their gaffy stick and their
I think
rifle.
you're right about that because of
I think that's what happened.
Well, so it's this, and then the history that Din has with Tusken Raiders that intrigues me as well, because of he's always from season 1. You like saw he clearly had history with them, and it makes sense that that Fett does have history with the Tusken. So right here, I think this scene right here will be part of the flashback scene of where so and something else I think that's gonna happen too is that we heard that the crate dragon, eats Sarlacc. So maybe that was, a hint at, when Boba was inside of it, it got eaten by it, and then somehow he escaped that and he lived.
Imagine getting eaten by something, and then something eats that something that ate you
There is
while you're still in it. You got
a
eaten.
bigger fish, even though it's not a fish. But yeah.
Does that mean you were eaten twice? Or I don't know. The chicken or the egg? Which came first? That's
I don't know because it's like there's a lot there. There is going to be a lot happening in this, and it's nice because it will cover stuff from Return of the Jedi, and it will dive deeper into the character of Boba Fett. I know people said that that someone looking like Cad Bane was spotted on set. And that's really cool. So I'm curious of how much, flashback stuff that we're going to see. I mean, we're definitely not going to see it in a trailer or anything. Like, they wouldn't show that.
Well, I mean, someone that looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi is spotted in this trailer, too. So
Show me.
Okay, we'll get to it.
Conflict.
I have receipts.
Can make us all rich.
Right there. Between the Twi'leks.
Oh, wow.
He was looking at something else. He was distracted.
No,
Yeah, so that's actually Jennifer Beals. She is an actress who was
Yeah, I
prominent in the
recognized
80s for Flashdance.
No, you are right. He only looks like Alec Guinness. That's so weird.
So maybe
He's
old
even
Ben
got- he's even
Kenobi
got-
modeled
hold
his
on.
look after that guy for A New Hope. Yeah.
Well,
makes sense.
if you look behind him, it looks like there's an Imperial officer. I mean, clearly it's not, but it does look like an Imperial officer because of his hat.
You know what? If you look at the bottom right-hand corner here, this looks like the actor Chris Bartlett, who was in the suit for the droid that's in that one episode where we see them do the breakout. I believe his name is Zero.
Oh yeah. He also for some reason just that side profile of him, he looks like the villain's henchman from Ghostbusters 2. He's like the guy that is like the painter dude, and like
I don't think that's him.
I know, but for some reason, I can see that profile. It just looks funny to me. But yeah. So there is a lot going on here, and I think we're definitely going to explore more parts of Tatooine that we've never seen, which is really exciting, in my opinion. I know Brooke does not like Tatooine, like seen a lot. But for me, I love exploring Tatooine because it's where the story began. So if we, maybe if we got to see, finally get to see the, besides the deleted scene of the real Tashi station, I think that would be really cool. I think that would be a really cool callback.
Yeah, that would lend itself to being this show over delivering for us. Like
Do you guys see what's on that woman's forehead?
Oh, that kind of looks like the Rebel Alliance symbol, but then it also looks like that circle in the middle looks like the Imperial symbol, weirdly enough.
Well, I was going to direct the focus to her chest.
I knew it. I knew you were going to address this towards the chest, you dirty man.
Because if you look at that circle that has the two metal pieces going through it, it almost looks like it's an evolved symbol of Crimson Dawn.
I'd have
possibly
to see that.
Oh, of Crimson Dawn. Yeah, I see that.
And it feels like she is like maybe a boss, maybe a crime lord, possibly. a twee crime lord. That'd be pretty cool. And of course, that is Jennifer Beals. She is the famous actress, and I think she's probably gonna have more to do than just be like a background character. So
Yeah, she does. You can definitely tell the difference between what she's wearing and the Twilight next to her. If you like compare those two, she's obviously more dressed better.
yeah, she seems
More
a little bit like more
elegantly.
higher rank or maybe
Mhm.
even royal or
Yeah,
just a,
but
just a boss.
there's no mistaking that is the rebel symbol that's on her head.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
and if
like a happenstance. That's
yeah, and the
definitely
other
there.
Twilight, it looks like she's wearing a metal bikini too, so it looks like
Yeah,
that's
I
back.
do see that. So maybe that points to the fact that she is in fact, you know. So it's like it's weird that you see her with that symbol on her head, but in the position that she may be in,
Yeah.
you know, being like a boss, and that woman potentially there being a slave, maybe, or just a hand. I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible. She might be getting information at this point. She looks kind of surprised or startled a little bit.
Yeah, and that tends to be the position that a hand would do. They just kind of lean into the side.
Yep.
And she points her ear towards because she's obviously being given information. She's receiving something. So and gives a lot of indication markers to me that she's important. Plus, there's no way that they would have an actress like this and not have her in more of a serious role.
I agree. Underworld, Slave One. And see, back here, if you look at the stairs, it looks like they're meeting right above the Rancor pit, basically.
Yeah.
That would be really funny if, like, you know what, this meal didn't go as I wanted to, and he just drops from the Rancor pit. He has the Rancor from the Bad Batch, so it's like a different Rancor, and then it's like, oh man, connections, and then they all get eaten.
Oh, what's that Rancor's name?
Wasn't it like Moochie or something?
Mochi. I knew it started with an M.
Moochie,
Yeah.
and then the Rancor that he had in Return of the Jedi was Patisse.
Patissa.
Patissa.
Patissa?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but it's just so cool to see all these different aliens in here. And they're
all breaking bread.
They're meeting. They're Boba Fett's trying to strike up a union between all of them.
I find it interesting that right here, Fennec Shand is seated at the table, rather than like the other guys behind that stand behind the other bosses or whatever. She's
do you think
acting
we'll
as
also
an administrative
see,
role.
Do you think we'll also see like a flashback connection for them too as well?
Yeah, that's something I don't think many people are talking about. We might see some flashback for Fennec because I think she's like the co-lead. I don't think this is just all about Boba Fett. I think we're gonna get a lot of Fennec Shand stuff in here, and of course, Ming-Na Wen. She's a pretty big time actress, and she's done a lot of stuff for Disney, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I thought that we would have saw some type of flashback thing in the Bad Batch because I was hoping Daniel Logan would come in as young Boba Fett in that because of Cad Bane showed up, whatever. So like, oh, like maybe we'll see young Boba Fett. But now that opens up for a live action scene of all that stuff, and having live action Cad Bane, as great as Boba Fett is, seeing all these bounty hunters is going to be crazy. I would be surprised if we didn't see Bosk and IG-88 and Dengar and some of the other ones. Like, how cool would it be to see Simon Pegg as Dengar? A lot of people have been like campaigning for Simon Pegg to be Dengar, so that would be sick.
Well, we saw Dengar in episode 9, and he was like totally different because he did like a bunch of cybernetic like transplants and implants.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, Dengar is in episode 9.
Where?
And he's modified. Let me bring him up. Let me bring him up.
Oh no, receipts.
Is he really?
He's like a crappy General Grievous cyborg dude.
I'll bring him up right here. With John Williams, actually.
Is this actually canon, or is this a theory?
Why would he?
Canon.
He doesn't. We don't talk theory here.
What?
We talk fact.
You missed that
I'm-
one, didn't you, Colin?
Whoa, no.
He was
yeah,
distracted
100%.
by Williams. So
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Let me just
'Cause
get
I'm-
the right
No
window.
way. What? Dengar is not. No.
Dengar's he's in episode 9.
No, he's not.
Hey, you never like looked at like a list of like all of the characters that show up in canon?
That is not Dengar. That is not Dengar. There's no
says
way. Is that really
Rothgar
him?
Yep.
Oh, dang. Wait, okay. According to a rumor, Deng was the bounty hunter Dengar, who had similar name and surgeries the two individuals had. Deng was present on the planet Kajimi when it was destroyed, but it was not known if he survived. That's Oh, wait, okay, hang on. All right, it's okay. So it's a rumor. It's a rumor that's Dengar, but it's not 100% confirmed. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
Interesting.
pretty much him.
I like how right there under the description of his name on the right, it says cybernetics, much of body. It's just-
Apparently, yeah.
he's a lot of
Homo
cyborg.
Corellia. Ooh. That's
He is ugly looking. He looks like a
Weird,
thumb.
right?
I don't know how to I don't know
He
how
looks
to
like
respond
that
to that
Pokemon, the one that comes out of the ground.
because of
What's his
nobody
name?
is talking about that. No one ever talked about that ever.
A lot
I've
of
never
people
heard
did
that
talk
till
about
now.
it, but I don't think we spoke about
Really?
it on the podcast. Yeah,
No.
yeah, it
His
was
chest
kind of
piece
weird.
kind of looks like a
But I mean,
phase 2
he's
clone
such
chest.
a background type of character. I mean, and it had
Background
nothing.
character. He's whatever. That's
Well, in
weird.
episode 9, in
Oh, in
episode
episode 9,
5, I mean, yeah, it's
was
the
also
Dengar.
pretty
You know,
small.
you hold him up in high
Dude.
regard.
He is all machine except his head.
Yeah,
You have no idea what's inside that head.
I
Could be nothing.
it's pretty wild.
okay. Well, I want to talk about that later.
Back
but
on topic,
anyways,
guys.
Back to the trailer.
And
If
where
I
were
can
we? There we go.
All right,
Okay.
Fennec Shan.
Making what we
and
know.
look at this.
So
A
rolls
bunch of
over.
Imperial credit, or actually Republic credits. You can see if you look
Yep.
really close. You see the insignia there.
Yep.
Do you think we'll
So-
see some stormtroopers and some of the new Republic in this?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Those are those guards with the red shields right there. Those are the cool looking shields.
yeah. It looks like it's like Gungan tech. That's kind of evolved.
But it
a little
also
bit.
kind of looks like a ray shield, but like they
Right,
found a way
right.
to like cut
between
off the ray
the
shield.
fight between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul at the end there at Phantom Menace.
Okay, so you got it. He
Yeah.
brings it
Ugh.
down.
Wow, that's a face. That's a
That's
face.
He has a little.
Look at those
psychotic break
eyebrows
there.
working. I like his armor giving him all the range of motion right there.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. He's probably ending someone right there.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his.
So you asked a question earlier. What is a menagerie? You know, the
Menagerie.
definition is like a collection of animals or a collection of people. So
Okay.
she could be referring to the Rancor and other Rancors or other creatures that Jabba had.
How does just a weird term?
Yeah.
I was like, I've heard that
I-
word before, but I don't really. I just like pretend like I knew what it meant, but I don't know what it means.
I just feel like that. I feel like that would have been like the last thing that I would have heard of.
Yep. I
Like,
wouldn't have said
like,
that.
I thought that would have been like a cool name.
Also,
name
I
drop of
would
the
never
Rancor.
find myself saying if you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, like
Ooh,
that sentence
nerd.
itself.
Ooh,
I don't know what's going on right now. Are you making fun
what
of
are you
me?
gonna do? Hit me with a book? No, it'd be funny. Oh.
And you
Oh,
can see this
shut
this
up.
Aqualish right here. Like,
What is going
scared.
on?
That'd be funny. All right. So, anyways, continues. They all look at each other. He's like, "Lower your weapon, bro."
yeah.
Yeah, lower your weapon, dog.
Nice.
Speak freely.
Big Freely. And
Yeah,
we got the
I
quasi
love
new
the
logo with the
theme.
Star Wars at the top in yellow.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the theme. I Samuel Kim made a really good remix of the song, and it's mixed with his old theme from the Empire. And yeah, so no, I thought that was great. Of just everything in this trailer, it's making me excited because it's gonna tie in more stuff. It's gonna kind of fill in some of the gaps that we've all been thinking about, and more importantly, we will probably see a lot of bounty hunters that we've wanted to see more in live action. Because of seeing Bosk live action is gonna be sick. Seeing Dengar, seeing all these other ones is gonna be awesome.
IG-88 maybe.
I wonder if at this point in the
IG-88.
timeline has Dengar started his transition.
Well, I'm just okay. So that I'm really curious about. I want to dive deeper into that because I've never heard of that.
You gotta
before.
do a deep dive.
Mm.
You gotta do a deep dive on that project. Yep.
Wow.
And do a podcast just about Dengar.
Hello.
Like
It
and
is day
comment, and, or
364.
send us a comment if you want Colin to do a standalone episode on Dengar. Leave
Dengar 364.
leave your ideas in the comments. If you're on,
So yeah,
if you're watching
no
us live.
one had any idea this was going to drop today. There was a rumor that this was going
No.
to drop this week, but no idea is going to drop today. But I think some people actually did know and just didn't share that information because I heard some people actually stayed up late to watch this trailer. I was like, wow, I totally did not know that. But it was Halloween too, so
Yeah.
But apparently, there's a new rumor stating that we are going to get 2 episodes the week of December 29th, and it's going to be a
I don't think
9-episode series.
I would. Oh,
I wouldn't want to.
that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but wait, a 9-episode series. I thought it was going to be 6 episodes.
That's going to be
is it not
Obi-Wan, I
supposed to be
believe.
6?
That's Kenobi.
Yeah, and apparently for November 12th, what's going to happen there now is we're going to actually get more stuff for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Andor, apparently. So that's why they dropped this trailer now to kind of get this out of the way.
Ooh.
And we'll probably see some behind-the-scenes stuff for the Book of Boba Fett on November 12th for Disney Plus Day. But yeah, this was a total surprise to me that this dropped.
Well, we like blessings in the shadows. This is one of those.
I can't wait.
Trying to think of
until
something
the
that Fennec would
merchandise-
say.
I can't wait until the merchandise comes out. Like, because if you know that sometimes when Lego sets come out before the show, it spoils a little bit of the thing. So I'm curious if we'll get that, because if we get a set where it's like where it's Boba, Fennec Shand, and then Bosk, and then like them fighting people, that's gonna be
Well-
like boom, Bosk is in the Mandalorian, which we've already speculated that a lot of the bounty hunters are gonna be, but they're saving that for the actual thing. I would be surprised if we don't see at least one original bounty hunter besides Boba Fett.
It's funny you say that, Colin, because there's a poster out there that's floating around that apparently it is official that does have a couple characters in the corner that would shock people that they would be in this series.
Do you have
So
reference to this poster?
I'd
we're
have to
talking about?
look it up, but I did see it online today. Someone flashed it, and it's like, oh gosh, it just
What would I have to look up in order to find it?
Book of Boba Fett poster. I mean,
You heard it here, folks.
that's where I would start. Yeah. But yeah, the crew items that the crew were given, the t-shirts and the hoodies and what have you, they show a couple of other characters too that are kind of possibly spoilerish as well. But it could
I'm
just
excited. I'm
been filler.
very, very excited. This is
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
it
gonna be
happens next
phenomenal.
month, man. It's already next month. The Book
Yeah.
of Boba Fett.
Well,
This whole
it's like
year's
literally
flown by.
like it's technically next month, but it's November
I-
1st, so it's like 2 months away.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is
feel
I was
like-
right.
Yeah, I feel like 2021 has tried
It's like
to
58 days away.
So there is 2020, and then 2021 happened, and I feel like nothing really happened in 2020. Now 2021 is trying to make up for everything that happened in 2020, and it just felt like it didn't even feel real for half of it because of everything coming back so fast. And we all thought like, a lot of things weren't going to happen the way it did because we got so much stuff from Marvel. We are getting, things are starting to feel kind of normal again, and it's really exciting. Especially with next year with Star Wars Celebration and all of these different shows coming out and projects for Star Wars. And it's awesome to see this stuff back because the world has definitely needed it. And I'm glad that we're getting it back.
Wow. Inspiring words. Yeah, I'm excited.
I echo all of that, Colin. Yeah, I'm excited. And this is essentially going to be a 2022 show because if the rumor's correct, we're going to get 2 episodes that first week of December 29th, and then the rest of the series, 7 more episodes in 2022. So I think we're going to get lots of surprises, lots of shocking moments. I don't know if they can top Luke Skywalker, but I would welcome Luke Skywalker coming back and maybe
or
something.
Han and Chewie. I would
it would make sense for Han and Chewie to show up in this and be that like Grogu Luke Skywalker moment for the series.
Yeah, like Han comes back to get his last check from Jabba, and he's like, "You're not
retrieving some spice."
Yeah, man,
doing another spice run. Yeah,
he's like, "Yep." And then he also sees Boba. He's like, "Didn't you fall into like a Sarlacc pit, dude? What are you doing here?"
I think this would be a good first appearance for Hondo Ohnaka in live action, like in a show. And I think it would be a good idea because, the
like that recording you guys have a smell goes run is kind of shoddy.
The reason why I think it would be great was because of Boba and Hondo have history because of the Clone Wars. And this would, because a lot of people are saying, Hondo might show up in season 3 of Mando. I'm like, that's great. But Book of Boba Fett would make more sense because Boba and Hondo actually have history. And at this point in time, Hondo is still trying to become a businessman, have a business, and live his life. So when he finds out that he has a connection to the underworld, that Boba, is his connection, he might go to him and be like, "Oh, hello, my friend," and then they like might do something, and then Hondo might play like a small role. So don't laugh at me. But yeah, so I think that Hondo would be a good cameo. I think that would surprise a lot of people. I think that would be a big thing. And I am all here for it. Besides Max Rebo. I will cry.
Why did I knew he was going to say Max Rebo?
Well, come on, man.
Like, I was literally, as you were talking, I was like, I think he's going to mention something about Max Rebo. And then you did it.
Yeah, we didn't see any instruments or any band in the trailer in the background. So, but I really do feel the more time goes on that the Book of Boba Fett is essentially the continuation of the Mandalorian season 2. I just feel that way.
Kind of like the Bad Batch and Clone Wars relationship.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Mandalorian
and from the trailer alone with that big shot of the city, that feels like a movie scale.
Whatever city
it does.
That trailer shot right there reminded me of the trailer shot that we saw for Rogue One, where like they are going in Jeddah the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh man, like this looks really good. And the fact that it's a show is just like, yes, because of we get more time. Look at that. That looks amazing. And I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued.
Can you do a frame by frame right here, David?
Sure.
Because
of this whole scene right here.
This definitely looks like.
Maybe not. It jumps way.
You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Just like tap your space bar, like play. Pause it, like that.
Okay.
That's how you frame by frame it.
Yeah.
Well, there should be keys to actually do that. I forgot what keys they are.
All right. Well, anyways, the space bar go.
We don't need the keys. It's not locked. I'm trying to recognize that ship. I just really want to recognize it.
the Razor Crest.
I'm almost gonna get close to my screen real quick.
It's a good theory. I mean, don't go and say
It's a
that.
good theory, even a great one.
Huh?
But
I don't know.
I mean, it could be the same style of ship.
Well,
I don't
Obi-Wan
know. but-
Kenobi is here apparently now too, and
Yeah, that is weird.
how
show me a
much he
picture
looks
of
like
that,
him.
and that oddly looks like Alec Guinness, and I'm just like, that's
I think it was earlier.
I don't think it's that weird.
no, it's not
no,
that
mine.
early.
How did you just hit play?
So,
Let's just watch it. Where is?
So good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And did you see that in that part that he was walking with the Gamorrean guards? So that scene right there kind of confirms that they're in Tatooine.
Look, there's
as
a
well.
person walking right there. It looks like.
Oh my gosh, it's C-3PO again. He's like, hello.
Oh my gosh, Alec Guinness, C-3PO.
Once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
And we are also going to see different parts of Jabba's palace that we've never seen before.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Like we
Sweet.
just did right there.
She like took the.
Look, that's Obi-Wan. Look, he's got the cloak.
That is so weird. Why? Why? That just doesn't make sense to me. Like that is
Breaking news. Star Wars Stuff Podcast reports that
no,
Alec
because
Guinness is
like
back.
you know what?
And the
I'm
Razor
close.
Crest.
Because like it's just like I don't understand because that's
World between worlds is a thing.
like I know if you like did HD and you zoomed on it, it's probably not Alec Guinness, but from this angle right here, it looks like Alec Guinness, and it's the weirdest thing. Hang on, don't change it because I gotta post this on Instagram. This is so weird.
Just timestamp it. You can get
That
a better
right
picture of
there.
somewhere else.
From this angle, of the trailer,
107.
guys, looks
Yeah.
like Alec Guinness. Why?
You should look at YouTube on your phone and then take a screenshot of it because the image quality of that is gonna be poo poo kachoo, Mr. Sir.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Obi-Wan, old Ben, got his look from this guy.
Oh, he just watched the.
But that
Book of
doesn't
Boba
make
Fett.
sense because this is.
He was wearing
later in the
Jedi robes,
timeline.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was younger then.
Interesting. I'm
trying to still figure out this woman's role
I
here
don't know.
too.
Yeah. And she's actually, I think she's 57 years old in real life.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I think she got lucky. She has like a nude skin tone Twilight, not like an orange one.
Yeah,
or
she'd have to
like
get
a
body
blue one.
painted.
She was like, I could just be me. This is cool.
Yeah. Trying to look at the face of that yellow Twilight. Can't get it.
She doesn't have one.
or maybe they're on Ryloth.
That's a possibility too.
Wouldn't there be more Twilights?
Well, yeah, but
Those are the only two Twilights in that entire bar.
or the whole show takes place in Tatooine. I don't know.
So my other kind of theory is the fact that this trailer, this is all the first episode. We don't see anything beyond the first episode of this series.
No, not
I
all
think
this is the
so.
first episode.
I think
you
all
really
of
think
this,
so?
most,
'Cause
I
of-
think 95% of what we're looking at here is the first episode.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think this entire show takes place on Tatooine. They wouldn't do that.
You really think this whole trailer was just of the first episode? If
Pretty
it was,
much.
I would be very satisfied. I would be like, let's
Yeah.
go, because that's cool.
Because I mean, just go back to Robert Rodriguez's comments. He over delivered. This is really not over delivering.
No,
We're gonna get
no,
some
well,
crazy stuff here.
Well, so okay, so here's my thing.
Boom! Look at
about-
this.
I
The
think it's
Facebook
the
user
first
agrees
episode.
with me.
Facebook user, who are you? Who is this?
Do you know this person?
I'm looking up. Oh well, I saw that Cody liked it, so it's probably Cody.
Oh, look, it's Annie. Hello, Annie.
Hello, Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Oh, it's James. So James, you have time to comment on the podcast, but you don't have time to hop on. What's up with that, man? Yeah,
You were
calling you
once
out,
captains
James
under
Herrera.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, James was supposed to be on the podcast, but he said he couldn't.
Yeah, he was too tired, but now he has time to go and make a
Oh,
comment.
look, Maya's watching.
Why speak of conflict
Oh, hi Maya.
Padawan Maya.
can make us all rich?
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, no, this
Ooh.
honestly has a lot of stuff going on, and this is just the first episode, which is pretty grand. And
Look at that face.
we are clear we are clearly going to see a lot of action, which is super exciting.
That's always great.
And I don't know, guys. I'm really thinking that this really is gonna mainly take place in Tatooine. I could see it going like some other places, but I'm thinking that, you know, since now that he is like the warlord here, like he is the crime lord, I think it will mainly take place on Tatooine, and we will explore places of Tatooine that we've never seen before, like the city. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think. Yeah, no, it's you. But yeah, no, okay. But yeah, no. But yeah, no, I think we're definitely gonna be blown away with all the new stuff that we see. And who knows, if this keeps taking place in Tatooine, we might see Cobb Vanth again. Which would be really cool.
So yeah, I heard about another story about Cobb Vanth, that Rangers of the New Republic show was actually going to have Cobb Vanth at the center of it, and it
Oh,
just
that
so
would've been
happened that
interesting.
when they shelved it, that's when the Gina Carano firing happened, and it was just a coincidence. But apparently, that's still going to happen. That's a rumor I just heard.
Okay. Well, there's also a rumor that the person that would be the head of the show would be Hera as well.
Well, yeah, that rumor came out once Gina got fired, and they were thinking about a replacement for her character for that.
Which would just make
role.
sense. It was the actress who played Hera.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Vanessa Marshall.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to see Hera anyways. I love Hera.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Yeah,
Menagerie. Menagerie.
Speak freely.
Speak freely.
If you want like a thing of Boba on his throne, they're actually selling an ornament over at
Hallmark.
Over at Hallmark right now.
Yeah, if you want to take a trip to the Hallmark store at the mall. Or online.
But yeah, no, for the people watching, let us know what like you're mainly like and what you want to see, what you're hoping will happen, and what you're anticipating. Besides Max Rebo, I think it's seeing all the other bounty hunters. I think it's seeing like Boss. And all
You hear that? That was my sigh.
Why?
You keep bringing up Max, man. We get it. You put your 2 cents in there every episode. All right.
Because guess what, guys? We are gonna have merch. We are gonna have merch at Celebration, and it's gonna say hashtag Max Rebo lives, and you're gonna be like, "You're right. You're right."
That's actually a pretty cool looking Hallmark ornament.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna.
I am surprised it's
get
not
it.
sold out. I kept seeing like people order it, and I thought it was gonna be sold out, but it's still on there. And especially with the trailer drop today, it probably will get sold out.
That's cool. That's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
But something that I would love to see is our friend Hunter Smoke. I want to see him make that throne, like, and put it in his house. Because, like, he has so many projects right now, but I guarantee after this trailer, he's like, you know what?
He's gonna want that.
I don't know, because of, like, he
pretty big
loves
throne.
Boba Fett. So, like, I could totally see him just being like, all right, I'm going to make this armor. I'm going to make this throne. And then every day after work, I'm just going to put it on. I'm just going to sit there and just, you know, game and watch TV or whatever.
Yeah, but he probably won't do that because he can't sit down in Boba Fett, or let alone lay back because he's got a jetpack. But I mean, that throne is like the size of a couch. That's like his whole living room. That's the only place he could put it. I don't know.
Or you can make the seat a toilet.
Yeah.
You
already
got to
called
have a,
the throne.
you better have a like a big bathroom to fit a throne in there.
That's the dream to have like a giant bathroom that is just like, you know, a throne room.
Yeah, I want pillars on both
I
sides of my
want
toilets.
pillars.
I want pillars.
You want
Floor-to-ceiling
columns.
No,
Every
I don't want
single
I don't
time
want
you go into
columns
the
in my
bathroom.
bathroom. I don't need columns in my bathroom.
No columns. But it'd be
Mm.
funny because every time you walk into your bathroom, like you're stepping into grease. And then you like walk in and you're just like, I'm ready.
And then when I sit down, it's like a trigger plate, and it'll cue like this beam of light that goes straight down top of me, and then there'll be angels singing. Yeah,
This has nothing to do with
it has to do with thrones.
no,
Thrones.
but,
Boba,
so
Star Wars.
and you already know that the sound design is going to be really good on this show too.
Skywalker
and-
sound.
Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. Well, don't laugh. It's the actual name. How is that funny?
It's
Cheese factory.
I thought about this the last scene at the end of Rise of Skywalker. What's your name? Ray. What's your whole name? Ray. Skywalker. and you're like, Skywalker sound. This is Skywalker image. That's Skywalker bathroom.
No, you're okay. You were way too tired for this. But
No, that's not it. It's just that it's a weird name to, or what was it? What was it before that?
It was
always
Skywalker sound.
There wasn't a name.
It was
that
always
they had
Skywalker sound. Yeah.
It was always okay.
No,
well, anyways,
it is always Skywalker sound. Like and the company that used to do like games for Star Wars was Lucasfilm Arts.
yeah,
Or just LucasArts, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
LucasArts, and it had the yellow
Yeah.
like gear arch, and then like the man. I
Mhm.
remember from the original Battlefield 2 game I saw all the time.
Yeah.
I kind of missed that logo.
So, did you guys see any trick or treaters dressed up in Star Wars? Anything?
I saw a
No.
little Din Djarin actually,
Really?
little baby
Oh,
Din
really?
Djarin.
Oh, there you go.
Do you guys see that
Um,
Lizzo dressed up as Grogu? Lizzo.
No.
She did full face paint, and she actually it was like Grogu, but she also had like this white haired wig on that was like super long, and I was like, okay, it's a giant Grogu with long white hair. So it was interesting. It was kind of a funny concept, but yeah. It was raining here in Michigan, and it was like maybe like 55 degrees, which is pretty normal for a Halloween in Michigan. Colin knows that it's a little chilly sometimes, so there wasn't that many trick or treaters that I saw like in general. The whole trunk or treat thing kind of became a thing during COVID, but oh, there she is. There's Lizzo
There you
rocking
go.
the Grogu. That's a cool
Is,
jacket and the Uggs.
It's like flashing us there.
Are they
Hello.
wearing camouflage?
I have no idea. I don't want to zoom in. I don't want to.
But yeah, no, I am.
That's actually pretty good costume.
That is probably like the biggest thing that I'm anticipating is the bounty hunters and Rebo. How about you guys?
I'm anticipating the surprises. I think we're going to get some really big surprises here in the Book of Boba Fett, and I can't wait to see him more in action. I can't wait to see Robert Rodriguez's direction and what he meant by over delivering. Because when you say that, and you just gave me Luke Skywalker in the previous series, I'm expecting everyone: Chewie, Han, Darth Vader,
I will
Princess Leia.
flip. I will flip if we see Han and Chewie. I will like.
Maybe some of the people from Spaceballs
Yeah.
are in there.
Be with you.
It's actually
I mean,
just
Mel Brooks,
It's
I
actually
mean,
just the
There
stunt
is
doubles.
actually a Spaceballs Easter egg over at Galaxy's Edge. There is a so if you go into the toy shop area and you look above the and you look above the register area, there's like different Star Wars stuff. But if you look at there is a wooden Winnebago that is like carved, and you can clearly tell that it's it. And it's like I think I heard there's one other Spaceballs Easter egg, but that's the main one that they have there, which is pretty cool.
Those are not Winnebagos.
Nope, those are not Winnebagos.
Is it outside or inside?
It is inside
it's
over
in the
at-
market,
it-
right?
It's in the marketplace. It is not over at the antique shop. It's over at
Is
the
it that place where I almost bought that cool Rebel jacket?
yeah. No, well, no, it's right next to it. It's the shop that's right across from the creature shop.
Which is oddly enough the exact same shop where I lost my phone because
Say
I just set it down.
type in Winnebago.
How do you W
I don't even know how to spell that.
E
I don't know.
B A G O. I don't know.
The Falcon shows up.
That's
Oh, hey,
no Winnebago.
No,
That's no moon.
That's a Winnebago.
Well, okay. Well, I think that's everything from the trailer.
Dang. I really want to see
yeah,
that.
no,
Winnebago. You gotta send me a picture of that, Colin, next time you're over there. Like
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah. No, we I want to just do like a full day, like where like you, me, and like Sam and everyone just goes in and we just look at all the Easter eggs that they have there because there's so many. There's so many. Oh my
I don't know he has
God,
a head back there.
What?
Where's the head?
Oh,
Right
geez,
here.
he does.
That's wild. Shrunken head, maybe.
That would be cool to see.
Where are we looking right now? There's so many pictures here.
On the right, on the right.
Is there a head
Take a
where?
virtual inside tour. It's over there. It's like in the picture on the left.
Oh, whose head is that? Is that? I thought that was Timon from
And right
Lion King. I was like, is that
Yeah.
Timon's head?
and right below that is a EE3.
Pew pew
Yeah.
pew.
Yeah, cool. But you know, I would love to see some, you know, characters from Batu. You know, if we saw Doc Ondar, that character right there, that would be really cool. That would be a really, really, really cool Easter egg. Because of he hunts for artifacts. He like tries and gets all the artifacts from all across the galaxy. He actually hired Han and Chewie once to get some Sarlaccs. And there's actually a baby Sarlacc over in his den of antiquities. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Is that where they got the design for the queue for leaving Smuggler's Run, where there's that tiny little Sarlacc in the wall?
That actually is not a Sarlacc.
What is it? There's more than one of those butthole.
No. That thing that is like in the wall that is like in carbonite, that is a Rathtar. It was those wall
Rathtar.
creatures from Force Awakens. That have all the tentacles.
Yeah, that we saw in the arc with in Clone Wars with what's the name of the four-armed the four-armed Jedi that turned? What's the name of that guy?
Pong Krell?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
No, I'm thinking of it looks just like this, but it lays in the ground. And remember, they were walking.
Oh yeah,
that planet, and it has tentacles.
It's I mean,
That's what I was thinking of.
I will give it to you. It does look similar, but no, that right there is a Rathtar, and that's what's in carbonite.
Okay.
There.
All right. I can see it now because it has like the boils on the side of it.
But yeah, so boom, there you go. But yeah, no, there. I would love to see some stuff from over there that would be incorporated into the show, and the show alone. You're right, David. It's gonna over deliver, and it's gonna blow everyone away. It's because of the Mandalorian was great, but now the Mandalorian's established. They are going to continue that with the Book of Boba Fett with a character that we already kind of know and love, but you know, just drive it to the scale because of, you know, the like season finale of Mando was off the charts, like amazing. And now we are going to a show that is already established in that, you know, area of Star Wars. But now we get to add a level that where they're just like, we're going off the top. Like we are just going to go crazy. And we are going to see stuff we've never seen on Tatooine before. We are going to see bounty hunters. We might even see pod racing again. Like how cool would that be of just having different things incorporated from Star Wars that we've missed so much. I don't want over fan service. I don't want things to feel forced. And I know a lot of people were kind of afraid of that when they showed like the first kind of glimpse of episode 1 of the season 1 of Mandalorian. But I think they can pull it off where it's not like, I saw that coming. Like I think everything is going to be put in smoothly because the story is going to be so grand.
Yeah, I think Favreau's been thinking about this ever since his childhood.
Oh yeah,
and he's fine-tuned the story so much, and it feels like they found the right director. Because way back when, we all thought maybe the best director for like an underworld series or film would be like Guillermo del Toro or someone like that. But I think Robert Rodriguez. I think this suits him like really, really well.
I agree.
And I hope it's 9 episodes. I hope we get that Christmas present of 2 episodes that week of Christmas. That would be awesome.
That is the dream. That's the dream. That would be really
forward
cool.
to it. And it's just over a month away, as David said.
Yeah.
So
I said it's next month.
Oh yeah, you said it's next month, which is like true, but like misleading because it's
from a certain point of view.
It's like
no, that's the facts. It's next month. We're in November. It's gonna be in December.
No, the interesting phrase though, like if I say, it's next month, they're like, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks max. When someone says it's next month, I think there could be no more than 4 weeks between now and the period in time in which they're talking about. No, we're talking like 7.5 weeks. So almost 2 months.
All right. Well, with that being said,
I don't think.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. We cannot wait to see what other new stuff comes up for the Book of Boba Fett. Beforehand, we still got November 12th, which is Disney Plus Day, and we're going to be seeing possibly new stuff for some of the new projects coming out next year. So stay tuned for that. And we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We have a Patreon, we have a new website, and we're on TikTok as well. We are so excited, guys. And also our website is brand new. It's phenomenal. And if you love our podcast, please give us a review. We would greatly appreciate it. We have been in the top 3 for the Star Wars stuff. I mean, like for podcasts talking about Star Wars for a while, and we would love to keep moving up. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So please keep giving us reviews. We love you guys so much.
And if you're watching us, on YouTube, like and subscribe for sure.
Yeah.
Like my
thank you all for watching. Padawan Maya. I know I said on Instagram, but thank you so much for the fan mail. That was awesome. Thank you so much for that. I've got the Max Rebo hanging up somewhere. I know as soon as it came in the mail, I was like, that's going on the fridge. Yeah, it's on the fridge. But yeah, so
I like how you're
thank you so
looking
much
around for your fridge. He's like, where's that thing?
I like have the thing right here, but then I was like, wait, it's over there. It's like, no, it's over there. But yeah, I'm tired, guys. All right.
Okay.
Peace out. May the force be with you. # Max Rebo lives.
Oh, yeah. Love you.